set for Patriots and Dolphins, and I thought it was interesting on Friday. Tom Brady pretty much acknowledged the factors at play, basically the climate. He says we take advantage of ours in New England, they take advantage of theirs, but it's usually 80, 85, which is ideal, maybe a little warm football conditions. So how can you attribute their struggles to the weather, Gresh?
Well, it's not being able to practice in it or prepare for it. So look at it this way. The three things that I think affect football players the most are elevation, because there's no way your body can react, heat, because if it shuts down, what are you going to do? And wind. Now, that doesn't affect you necessarily as a player. It affects the game. But to me, the heat is a very real factor. However, in December, I don't think we really have to worry about it that much.
So a lot of the conversation this week was about not the heat, but the humidity, which I think is like, that has to affect like moisture levels and different things that you're just not, maybe you are used to playing in, you know, September,
it just drains
whatever.
your body of the fluids and you sweat like crazy.
And you have to focus more on your hydration, which is a factor. And Patrick Chung says, if you're hydrated, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're not, then it's a problem.
But like the Zach Thomas years and the who's the guy who would always get to Brady?
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor. Those were good teams. Going 1-4 against the Dolphins in the last 5 years, there's really no excuse for that. It really makes no sense. Takeaways from that 38-7 win from September 30th. Obviously, Sony Michel had a big game. What do you take away from that one?
That was his big breakthrough game, and I think if you can carry anything over from that game, Gresh, correct me if I'm wrong, but their ability to run the ball is going to be really important, I think, against this game against the Dolphins in Miami, because the Dolphins are ranked 30th in the league against the run. So the Patriots shouldn't have an issue with that when they've been able to run the ball against teams like I don't know, the Vikings.
Yeah, that's one of my keys. You got to win the running game on both sides, and I think we're seeing more and more confidence from the coaching staff. There'd be years where they'd have the ability to run the football, but they would never do it because it's, I got Brady, let me play with the shiny toy in the toy box. Now it's a part of who they are. It's built into their DNA now, which is something that I love.
So the Patriots defense is, I think, becoming a little underrated. Other than the Tennessee game where they got absolutely gashed, 4 of the last 5 games, they've given up 13 points or less. Are you buying into the Pats defense?
I'm buying in. I'm buying in.
You're buying stock?
I mean, Patrick Chung also talked about this. I keep going back to Chung, but we don't hear from him very often, and I like listening to him talk, to say the least. But he was asked about their tackling, which seems such like a simple question, but he said that's been a point of emphasis. It's just their fundamentals in the tackling game, and they're missing fewer tackles than most teams in the league, which I think is important. And that's just one of those basic things that's like, hey, if you tackle, you can.
Good tacklers, good in the red area.
I know there's a metric for that, and I don't go nuts for a lot of that stuff, but I do believe they're 8th in the league in terms of being good tacklers, which means you're getting people to the football as well. Look, I think the reason to buy on the Patriots defense is A, the opponents they're about to play these next couple of weeks. It's going to build up the confidence, and B, Brian Flores trusts the guys on the back end. There have been times where prior defensive coordinators knew they could devise schemes to get home, but they didn't trust the guys on the back end. Now you got cover people. You have multiple layers of cover people with J.C. Jackson on the come. So I think Brian Flores' aggressiveness is the reason this defense is going to shine the next couple of weeks and then in the playoffs.
To touch on that, the guys wouldn't really elaborate on the difference that Flo has had. Brian Flores, what they call him is Flo. I love the nicknames, but they wouldn't elaborate on that. But you're seeing that. You're seeing the difference.
Oh, yeah. Their blitz percentage is way higher than it's been in years past. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're getting home. It's the amount of blitzes they're running. I want to say they're in like the 36, 37 percentile, which is pretty high. Now, there are defenses that are higher, but those teams are also maybe in different game situations. And that's the other thing to remember, too. The game situation will also determine how aggressive a defensive coordinator will be.
All right, AFC playoff picture right now. The Patriots obviously trying to get a bye for the 10th straight year here. Who do we think is getting the bye? Do we think it's KC in New England? Obviously, Houston is right there, tied with the Patriots. You have Pittsburgh a half game back. How does this all play out?
KC in New England, done.
KC in New England. I think the Chiefs are going to slip up. The Pats are going to wrap it up.
Chargers, Ravens as the wild card. What do we think there?
Not so sure about that. I wonder about the Steelers winning their division. Well, they're going to lose to New England next week.
Someone thinks the Steelers are going to barely make the playoffs or miss it. I heard that the other day. All right, good stuff.